Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So 4.1 just went live, and with it comes two new vehicles, the Drake Golem and the Argo Atlas Geo. There's also some new ship paints and armor. So we're going to go over all the sales that's going on. I'm going to condense it down into one simple video, and we're going to go over everything that's coming out with this new and frankly very exciting patch. So to start things off, we're going to look at the Drake Golem first. And this is a new single-seater mining ship coming from Drake. And it's got a bespoke mining laser and two saddlebags that holds 16 SU of ore each. So let's get right into this. We have some more pictures here. You can see this is a ship that I took a look at in an earlier video. It was pretty cool. There were some things that I missed in that video. If you remove the saddlebags, it does have component access behind there. It also has the terminal, the resource management terminal, as well as your fuses. So once you move those saddlebags, you get access to all that stuff. It was just kind of hiding on the inside there. Easy work, integrated mining beam. This is where they talk a little bit about that bespoke mining laser. So you cannot change out this head, and it is designed a little bit different. So it's a little bit more unstable than mining heads that you might have been used to, but you can still put mining attachments on the head. And of course, you can use your mining gadgets with this. I believe this ship is for someone who wants a little bit more of a straightforward approach to mining. They're a little bit less complexity than something like the Prospector, and this thing's size makes it very manageable. You can haul up to 32 SCU of cargo. Now, these saddlebags are a little bit different than the Prospector saddlebags because these saddlebags are in that SCU format. Right now, I believe they're kind of bugged. I'm not sure if CAG has fixed that or not, where they kind of phase to your hull, but they are designed in that SCU form factor, so you should be able to stack these and of course buy these at terminals and kind of swap them out if you have a cargo ship. That's a little bit different than the Prospectus bags because the Prospectus bags were made before the SCU size metric was developed by CAG. So I don't know if they're going to change that about the Prospector, but the Golem is set to go. So if you wanted to stack a bunch of these saddlebags up, you can. You can see it right there. We like to see it, right? This is basically just a 16 SU box. So we have some paints here. Paints available. This is the factory standard. Then we have the coal heart. This is black on black. Very sleek looking. We have the fault line. This is very reminiscent of a Drake Cutter paint. Then we have the Keystone. This is a part of a new paint pack that is kind of like a lore thing. We'll talk a little bit about that later in the video. Then we have the Flashpoint. I like this. The red and white looks pretty good. And then we have the Rockfall. This is only available as part of the minor starter pack. So if you get this as a pack, you'll get this paint, which we'll take a look at in a minute. You have more of the specifications there, and you can download the tech spec sheet. So now let's talk about the price. The Golem Flashpoint. This is the concierge offering. So if you spent more than $1,000 in the game, you will see this option here to buy this version, $55. War Bond, so that is new money. Then we have the non-concierge version, doesn't come with the concierge skin, $55, new money. And then for store credit, it is $60 here. And then you have the minor starter pack. We can go into more detail about that. That includes that Rockfall paint that we looked at, digital download, self and hanger, lifetime insurance, because of course this is a new introduction to this ship. $20,000 in starting money right there. And if you guys are looking to buy Star Citizen and get a starter pack, I also have my referral code linked in the video description below. But this is 10% off. So normally this starter pack would be about $75 there. So then we have the paint, 12, 11. Then you have $3 for the concierge skin, which is pretty nice. It's surprisingly cheap. It's cheaper than the other paints. Keystone paint, $5. The cold hard paint, $3. The fault line paint for $5. I know a lot of people are gonna like the cold hard. I mean, honestly, I think they did a good job with all of these skins. You can also upgrade to the ship. So that's pretty nice right there. So now that is the Golem. Let's go over and take a look at the Atlas Geo. All right, so now we got the Atlas Geo. This is the mining variant of the Argo Atlas. Now this is a little bit different than the Argo Atlas because it has a backpack, it has boosters so it can jump and boost in air so you get around. As you can see right there, it's designed for ground mining and cave mining, right? So it has a bespoke mining laser. So let's get into this. Beyond power and precision, more marketing spiel right there. You can see there you have the 10 CSU exchangeable containers in the backpack. So these are your box mission size boxes, 1/10 SU size boxes. You can buy these and exchange them. So once they fill up, you can swap them out. Then you have one size 0 mining head, but this is a bespoke mining head. So unlike the RC rock mining vehicle, this can also be used on hand minables. So it has 2 modes. So you could use it to mine the rock mineable size rocks, and you can also use it to mine the cave hand mineable size rocks. So this is kind of like a dual purpose mech. Then you have the jump pack. Okay, so in this backpack is where you're going to load the boxes, but you can see the thrusters here. This allows the mech to jump and move around a lot better than just walking with the standard Atlas. Okay, it's a one giant leap for Argo. Okay, you can see it there. Very cool mech design. You have more photos of it here in action, mining on the surface. You can see the player replacing the boxes here, and you can apparently we'll be able to buy these in stores, so we can replace them pretty easily. Picture of it there at night, and landing. And people have already tested these, jumping out of ships from low planet orbit and landing by just boosting right before. More photos over here, and then we have the paints, right? So factory standard is actually green, which makes sense because it's Atlas Geo, so I guess it's kind of like a foresty look. And what I like is that you can see the Atlas branding on the sides there. It looks pretty good. So then we have the orange, right? And so this is kind of designed to match the standard Atlas, because the standard Atlas is orange. Then we have the black, and it's kind of neon yellow. Black with these gray stripes. And last but not least, we have the keystone as a part of that keystone paint pack, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So now let's look at the price of this thing. It's coming in at $40. Okay. Concierge gets that black and gray striped skin. Then $40 again. War Bond, non-concierge, $45 with store credit. What are you getting with this? 6-month insurance. Now, only thing with the Atlas that you guys need to keep in mind is that you cannot upgrade another ship to this, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why CIG is doing it that way, but I suppose it is not typically considered a ship or anything like that. You can upgrade from this though. So if you buy this as an LTI token, you can upgrade it into a ship. But if you have a ship or ground vehicle that's cheaper than $45, as I understand it right now, you can't upgrade to this, which again is kind of interesting. But the price is not bad. The standard Atlas is $40, so this is $5 more than the standard Atlas. In my personal opinion, I think the standard Atlas should have been at $30, and this should have been at $35 or $40. $45 is not a bad deal though, because you are getting dual functionality with that hand mineable mining laser and surface mineable mining laser, and you compare it to something like the aUEC, which I believe is like $55, you can mine the same blocks as that ground vehicle, and you can use this to boost around, which makes it pretty fast, right? So I think if you want to get into mining for the cheapest possible price, this is not a bad option. Again, you use it as a mech to get around. You can also use it to mine in caves and on the surface. And of course, you have the pack here if you want both the Geo and the standard Atlas. This is the concierge version. $75 is a lot of money. Again, keep in mind these will be very cheap in game. I really think that this is better looked at as a type of LTI token if you want to go in that direction. And then, of course, you have all the paints here, the keystone, the paint packs. Not a bad lot. So, again, in my personal opinion, this is a cool mech. This is, something I think a lot of people are going to pick up as an LTI token to upgrade it into another ship. And of course, if you concierge, you'll keep the paint with that. Personally, I think Golem is a great deal at its current price. I kind of predicted that, right? I said it would be, I'm guessing it would be between $60 and $70. Some other people were guessing over 100, but again, it's a starter ship. It doesn't have an interior. It has those size 1 components, size 1 weapons. CIG usually likes to keep those types of ships under $100. You're thinking things like the Hull A. You're thinking, ships like the Nomad, ships like the Sulin. CIG is willing to put in a lot of detail on working those types of ships, but they have a specific loadout and purpose for what those ships are going to be, so they price them accordingly, right? I think that it's coming in at a great price, and if you wanted to, you could get a Geo, right, with new money, and then upgrade it with store credit to a Golem, and you'll get that LTI, right? And you only spend $40 of new money. So you can use this as an immediate LTI token, right? You don't have to get the Golem with new money to get that LTI, or you could use an existing LTI token on that. A lot of options here. I like to see that. So now let's go take a look at what else is being offered in this 4.1 sale. So we have the Captains of Industry page here. This is some lore stuff about the United Resource Workers, Captains of Industry. This is, I believe, a faction in Star Citizen. This is kind of their colors. So you can see it here on the Argo Mole. This is a very cool looking skin. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone just immediately went out and picked this up. It looks really cool. So here they're kind of showing you resource gathering, how to mine stuff, move mountains with trading. But we got the paints. Again, this is a sale thing. Represent your trade. Let's face it, we spend more time working than in our hab. So paint your trade vehicle to represent you. New keystone paints are coming your way this week. So you have the Prospector, you have the Mole, you have the Atlas Geo, and you have the Golem. We saw the Atlas Geo and the Golem paints in their section. There's just another picture of it. Again, I think it looks really good on all of these ships. These are all mining ships, so the paint is coming to all of the mining ships there. You can buy those. $9 for the Prospector, $13 for the Mole, and of course $5 for the Golem and $5 for the Atlas. Again, good looking paints. The Prospector doesn't often get good paints. Same thing goes for the Mole. If you have a cool and unique paint for the Mole, I know a lot of Mole owners are going to be very excited to pick this one up. So there's that. And limited offers are here for the Pioneer. So if you go down to this section here, A limited quantity of the iconic consolidated Outland Pioneer and Miss Hull E will be released in 6 distinct waves, starting March 28th, 1600, March 29th at 0100. Then you have March 29th again at 0800, April 3rd at 1600, April 4th at 0100, and then April 4th again at 0800. So you can, these are all UTC, so you can go through and do the time conversions for wherever you live to know when these will be available. I predict these will sell out pretty fast. Now, these are limited stock offers, so more than likely, I don't know if these are going to be store credit or war bond. It doesn't really say here, but if it does have a store credit option when they do go on limited sale, it's gonna go fast. So you guys are gonna have to be prepared if you're interested on picking up a Pioneer or a Hull E. I think the Hull E is one of those things that a lot of people are kind of waiting on. Again, that's a massive ship. The Hull C is in game right now, and that ship is massive. So imagine the Hull E. I know a lot of people probably aren't looking into that. That's going to be a big multi-crew type situation. But the Pioneer, I know a lot of people are excited about that because of all the stuff that CIG have been saying about base building, right? And then you have a war bond upgrade offer for the Mo, which is cool. So last thing on this agenda as a part of this sale is some skins and some armor. So let's go take a look at that. The newest thing here is this Downburst patch bundle. So this is something new CIG I think might be starting to do. When a patch launches, they might have a bundle as a part of it to kind of go with the content that they want to deliver in that patch. And the Downburst patch bundle is 4.1's set, armor set, whatever you want to call it. So let's look at some more info and see what's coming with this set here. Okay, so you see the armor set there. You can see the Corsair Downburst camo paint, Parallax Downburst camo energy assault rifle, the Banu Ana armor, helmet, core, arms, and legs. So this, I guess I'll kind of try to zoom in here. Okay, so you got this armor set here, which is new. All the tusks and Copian skulls on the shoulder and arms there. Then you have one of those helmets. I forget what you call it. But what's kind of interesting is that you have a custom version of that Vault rifle. And then you have that very nice custom camo skin for the Corsair. So I know a lot of people are probably going to be attracted to this set and picking this up. And this set is going to be coming in at $30. What's interesting is that this is war bond. So I don't actually know if you can purchase this with store credit. No, I don't know. So you have the Cutlass starter pack there, the Miner starter pack there with the Golem, and then of course the patch bundle. But those are all of the ships and sales that's going on. Of course, you have a war bond upgrade for the Nova and a war bond upgrade for the Corsair. Big sale, a lot of stuff is available. I think the Golem is at a good price. I think a lot of people are going to end up picking it up. I think that the Geo is a good LTI token. You can enjoy it for the patch. I know it's going to be very useful down in that cave. So let me know what you guys think about this sale. Are you guys picking up the Golem? Are you guys picking up the Geo? You guys picking up any of those paints or this patch bundle? I want to know what you guys are up to. Thanks for hanging out with me again in this video. It's going to be it for me. Like I always say at the end of these videos, you guys like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Salut.